Hi, my name is Danielle Lisso. I am in anatomy physiology. This is week number 3. It is January 28th of 2018, and I'm going to be dissecting a chicken wing for you today. All right,
Okay, so we're going to start by flipping our chicken wing over. We want it to be facing us. I'm going to take my tweezers and my scissors, and I'm going to actually lift up the skin and start cutting away at that. And it's a little bit difficult because there is such a strong connective tissue between the skin and muscle, but we're just going to keep doing that until we can peel the skin back. Okay, and then here I'm actually going to take the tweezers and the blunt probe, and I'm going to push between the skin and the muscle to try and separate the fascia, and I'm just going to do this along the muscle. Once I've moved the blunt probe across the majority of the muscle, I'm then going to take the scalpel and with the tweezers lift the skin up and slide the scalpel along underneath it, once again trying to separate that fascia. Here I'm picking up the scissors again and I'm cutting away a little bit of the fascia and also some of the skin closer to the synovial joint that we're looking for. Since I worked a little bit of the fascia away from the muscle we were on, now I'm moving just down the bone and just trying to clear a path for us to see these joints. We're picking up the scalpel once again, and since we've removed the top layer of skin from a little bit closer to the synovial hinge joint of this chicken wing, now we can remove a little bit more of the fascia. It gets a little bit more difficult down here because it's hard to tell what's muscle and what's joint, but you're just going to keep sliding it across little by little. You don't want to push too hard so that you don't cut any muscle or any of the veins that we want to look at, but just slowly work your way down the chicken wing. Okay, so I'm putting down the tweezers and the scalpel and the scissors, and I'm going to stretch out the wing so that you can actually see what we're looking at. There's a muscle underneath the elbow that is actually like the bicep of the chicken, and when you pull it forward, you can see it moving the backside, how they rub against each other, and the chicken wing is allowed to move forward. So this is the elbow right here, and I'm pulling a little bit of the skin so you can see it, and then on the front side, I'm going to start cutting away a little bit so we can look at the hinge joint of the synovial, of the wrist of the chicken. Okay, so then now I'm going to hold the chicken wing up so you can see it a little bit closer, but I know we're done dissecting because I can see the joints. I can see the elbow towards the bottom of the chicken wing, and I'm holding it right at the wrist where the carpals are, and that right there's a hinge joint. So they're both hinge, and you can tell by when I stretch it out, they both kind of stop, and they don't bend any farther than that. Kind of how our elbows stretch forward, and it doesn't bend any more than that. It doesn't overextend. So you can see the bicep moving, you can see the extension of the arm, and how it flexes the muscle when it comes back in. So that's how we know we're done. That's how we know we've found what we're looking for, and we're done dissecting in the chicken wing.